Hi, I'm Dawnette Odidison from Remax Professionals, and today we're going to talk about aluminum wiring. When you're looking at a home built in about the 70s, you're going to notice that oftentimes it's aluminum wiring. Now, aluminum wiring is typically a wider wire that you would see running through the course of the house. You can also see it if you open up the panel box, which we're not going to do today, but just so you're aware, that's what you're going to see. The other things you're going to look for when you're looking at a panel is the main switch. That's going to tell you the ampage of the home to make sure that it's at least 100 amp home, because that's what you're going to need. So you can see here that it says main. That's where you'll find that. And the other things that you need to know, if it is aluminum wiring, and typically in this age of home, that's what you're going to think that it is first. The next steps would be to find out if that home has been upgraded. And if it has been upgraded, that is pigtailing. That is something that we'll talk about in just a couple of seconds. Sometimes we're in an older home and we're not 100% sure if it's aluminum wiring based on the age of the home or if it's something a little bit older. In a finished basement like this, you wouldn't be able to tell if you were just looking at the plugs, and oftentimes agents don't open up the panel in order to be able to see it themselves. What you can do in certain situations is you can have the little plug that's a tester, and that tester is just going to tell you if that's a Decora plug or if that's actually a grounded plug. If it is, it means that they've actually done the proper work to get the aluminum wiring updated to today's standards. So what you do is you would just plug it in. And there's a little grid on the top of this, and it shows you here that this shows that it's correct. Now, aluminum is one of the softest metals there are. Nowadays, you'll find that it's copper wiring in a home. This shouldn't deter you if the house is an aluminum wiring home, but these are the types of times that you want to ask your agent if it is in fact updated. Updated means pigtailed. Now, what they do when they pigtail is they open up each socket or light fixture and they attach a moret and an antioxidant compound together. They put that, attach it to the aluminum wiring that's there, and then they plug it back in. Now, I am no electrician, but that is the very basics of how they pigtail the wiring to now make it good for today's standards. If you were to just go and buy plugs and you're not 100% sure if somebody has updated it, there are such a thing called Decora plugs, which look similar, but then the plug wouldn't be grounded. Otherwise, these plugs would be able to indicate that that is a new grounded type of plug, meaning that the home is up to standard. So then the only other thing that you would need to check, of course, is if it was permitted, because when you're doing work with electrical, you're going to need to make sure that you have a permit. I hope you found this video useful. For this and other real estate related tips, please follow us on all of our socials at wpgproperty.ca. Look forward to seeing you again. Alternatively, you can call us at 204-477-0500 at Remax Professionals so that you can become a professional.